Not really the video I wanted to make today, honestly. Well guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's having a great day. This video is not gonna be on a new modification. This is more of just like story time with you guys, discussing one really close encounter I had the other day, and then one unfortunate event that actually happened the other day, which has caused the first damage to my 2024 Mustang. So if you guys are looking for a exciting video here or more upbeat video, this is not it. So if you guys, want to skip this one and, wait for the next ones to come out with more modifications and things like that, I don't blame you at all. This one is just gonna be story time. Me sitting here talking about the car, giving you guys the rundown of what happened the last few days, and then what I gotta do moving forward. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's still disappointing, unfortunately, for me. But yeah, thanks guys, for sticking around if you do watch this one. And I just wanted to kind of set the tone for the rest of the video here. So let's get on to the near miss, I guess I would say, the first incident. So it was about a week ago now at this point. And I was driving the car home from work, and unfortunately I was going to get onto the freeway, turn right onto the on-ramp to get onto the freeway, and I was in a turning lane, and we were in pretty much stop and go traffic the entire way home. That's usually how it is around Atlanta, especially at 5 o'clock. I don't live in Atlanta, but I'm on the outskirts, and it's still super busy at around 5 o'clock. So anyways, I'm going to merge onto the freeway here, but I'm stuck, in a turn lane, and there's a side road that merges into that turn lane before the on-ramp for the freeway. So I'm stuck in that turn lane all the way to the right. There's a road right here, and then here slightly in front of that, maybe 50 feet, 75 feet, 100 feet, something like that in front of it, there's the on-ramp. So there's cars also merging in here. So we're doing the zipper, every other one. And so we're starting to move a little bit now. Cars are coming in. I let, the guy in front of me lets the guy go. He goes, there's another car. I look to my right, there's no cars. So I'm like, perfect, time to go. So I just start getting onto the gas slightly so we can get going. I'm maybe doing like 10 miles an hour, real slow. As I'm accelerating though, I look to my right as that road, merges and that traffic would merge together. Right as I look to my right, I see this like SUV, silver SUV, come out of like nowhere, whipping towards me here. It's like she wasn't looking at all. And I don't know how you miss a bright blue, grabber blue Mustang like this, but she just wasn't looking. She's coming in like this. We are both going at the same time. Keep in mind, there's traffic zooming past now because the lanes are open. They're free flowing with traffic. So I see her kind of merging into my passenger side. We were literally like probably a quarter of an inch from her just smacking into the passenger door and the front fender. Like taking the mirror clean off, it would have been a complete just like hit right on that side. Good news is I was able to kind of move over a little bit, and she looked at me. I mean, I could see her face like clear as day, and she looked like, oh my God, I didn't see you at all. So I was a little upset. Basically, we both kind of came to a stop. I pulled in front of her. I got out and looked at the car because I was like 98% sure that she hit the car. It happened very quick, so I didn't hear anything per se, but I was like, that is so close that there's no way it didn't like touch the paint. But lo and behold, I get out, I'm taking a look around the car. She was very apologetic of everything there. She just wasn't looking, unfortunately, and she just merged on. Again, I don't know how you miss this, but she definitely did. And there was no damage. So I had a super close scare that day. Like I said, missed it by like that much, and there was nowhere for me to go. So you know, it's just what happens. I mean, that's why, you know, insurance is a bit more expensive living in Atlanta here than it was for us back when we were living in Wisconsin, because the traffic is crazy. The traffic's crazy. Now, fast forward to yesterday, we were on our way back home from doing a couple errands, and we were on the freeway, and this is where there was an incident that took place. So there was a car next to me that seemed to have hit a big branch in the middle of the road. Like, the branch, when I saw it come up and hit the car, was like this long. That's probably like 2, 3, maybe, yeah, probably 2 feet in length, and maybe 1.5 inches in diameter. Like, it's a decent sized tree branch. And they hit it and flung it up. They're in the left lane, I was in the middle lane, and then there's the slow lane. So they hit the branch, flung up in front of me. I have nowhere, like, it happened so quick again, I couldn't do anything about it. The branch came up, nailed the front of the car, and then I'm not sure yet. I have to jack it up, and maybe that's what we'll do here and see what other damage took place here. Hopefully nothing, but hit the car super loud, and then as I merged over to the right lane, I heard something shoot out the back, so I'm pretty sure the branch got, like, hit the bumper, wedged under the car, and then shot out the side. So that one was super loud, and I'm like, there's no way that there's no damage because of this, because it was just that loud and that big of a piece of wood hitting the car. So let me show you. Okay, so front of the car, obviously super dirty. Don't mind this dust or whatever on here, but this is where it took place. So you can see here, I don't know if I can get you in close enough. It hit here, and then it kind of skated down, so you can see there's cut marks down here. It does feel kind of rough. It really doesn't pick it up on the camera, unfortunately. I wish it did. So these I'm not super worried about. I can still feel them though, so there might need to be some sanding there or whatever. This isn't too bad. But this part here, this is down to the actual plastic here. And on camera, it looks like nothing, honestly. It really doesn't do it justice. But it is a bummer, unfortunately. And there's not much we can kind of do about it. There's also one down here as well where it might have hit, because I didn't notice that before. So once I get the car all cleaned up, I'll have a better kind of, look at what actual damage is done there. But so far, it's nothing major. It's not like anything, needs to be probably replaced on the front end. I didn't jack it up yet, so we'll see if there's any damage there. But still just kind of a bummer, guys. And I know to like most people and stuff, they might even leave that alone and not really touch it, or they might just get some touch-up paint and try to touch it up themselves. But where that first hit was done, it's into the plastic, so there's a groove in there now, and it's kind of pushed up and tweaked a little bit. So honestly, like, I want to get it fixed professionally. I'll probably have to go through insurance for it. We'll see what that all cost and whatever. But thankfully, I have a fairly low deductible. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is the damage right now on the car, which it's not life-changing. It's not a problem per se. It's going to be a little extra money out of the pocket that could go towards modifications of the car, but that is life. It's just what happens. And something was bound to happen eventually. I mean, if you guys watched my old EcoBoost videos, you know that I had someone hit the car in this fender here on the EcoBoost, and it crunched that in, and I had to get that repaired and whatnot through insurance, and that was just what it was, man. We had to do it, and the car was fixed and it looked great afterwards. But this being a brand new car, to me, first owner, that first hit like that just hurts a little bit more. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to fill you in on that. If you guys have any suggestions or things, put it down in the comments. I'm happy to read through them. I'll probably have it taken into a shop sometime this week. I want to get it fixed as soon as possible and just kind of move on from this one and keep it moving. So anyways, guys, I hope the next video, actually I know the next video will be more entertaining, more upbeat, more fun, and yeah, I just appreciate you guys sticking with me on this journey, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, bye guys, see ya.